reasons for their decline. Through a combination of archaeological evidence and oral history, researchers are piecing together a fuller picture of Anasazi life. New generations of archaeologists, anthropologists, and historians are taking up the mantle to uncover the truth about the Anasazi, and the wealth of technology and research tools available today will undoubtedly lead to more discoveries in the future. As these discoveries unfold, we can only wonder what secrets are still waiting to be revealed. Closing thoughts. A civilization that lives on the Anasazi or ancient Puebloans may have disappeared from the physical world, but their influence lives on. Their achievements in agriculture, architecture, art, and spirituality continue to inspire modern-day societies, and their story serves as a valuable lesson in resilience, adaptation, and sustainability. Their legacy is not just found in their ruins and artifacts, but in the living cultures that descend from them. The Pueblo people, who carry the traditions of their Anasazi ancestors, continue to thrive and share their culture with the world. Through them, the spirit of the Anasazi remains a vital part of human history, a history that reminds us of the delicate balance between progress and preservation. As we look toward the future, we would do well to remember the wisdom of the Anasazi, who understood that sustainability is not just a choice, it is a way of life. Their story is a testament to what humanity can achieve when it works in harmony with the earth, and their disappearance serves as a reminder that civilizations, no matter how advanced, are vulnerable to the forces of nature, society, and time. The Anasazi are gone, but their story, full of mystery, brilliance, and tragedy, will continue to inspire and teach for generations to come. The spiritual legacy of the Anasazi. While the Anasazi civilization is often celebrated for their architectural and technological achievements, perhaps their greatest legacy lies in their spiritual practices and worldview. The Anasazi viewed the world through a deeply spiritual lens, where nature, cosmos, and the unseen forces played central roles in their lives. Their rituals, artistic expressions, and even their architectural designs all reflect a reverence for life's interconnectedness. The Anasazi's spiritual beliefs were closely tied to the cycles of nature, the changing seasons, the rising and setting of the sun, the movement of the stars, and the growth of crops. The structures they built, such as the Kivas and Chaco Canyon, were not only functional but also symbolically connected to their understanding of the world. The Anasazi were one of the earliest known cultures to align their buildings with astronomical events, such as solstices and equinoxes, reflecting a deep understanding of time and the cosmos. Today, the Pueblo peoples continue to honor the spiritual practices of their Anasazi ancestors, celebrating their connection to the land, the stars, and the natural forces that sustain life. This spiritual heritage, passed down through generations, reminds us of the importance of humility, respect, and balance in our relationship with the world around us. A civilization of unsolved mysteries. Even after all the discoveries and research, the mystery of the Anasazi remains far from solved. Their sudden disappearance, the reasons behind their migration, and their complex social structures continue to puzzle historians and archaeologists alike. As each new clue is uncovered, the story of the Anasazi only becomes more fascinating and more enigmatic. What we do know is that the Anasazi were a society of immense cultural depth, sophisticated knowledge, and spiritual wisdom. Their architectural feats, their ability to adapt to one of the harshest environments on Earth, and their profound connection to the land and sky all point to a people who lived in harmony with their environment in ways that many modern societies struggle to replicate. As we continue to explore the Anasazi's ruins and artifacts, the questions around their disappearance will undoubtedly provoke further debate. Were they simply victims of environmental collapse, or was there more to their story? A story that may hold lessons we have yet to fully comprehend? Perhaps the answer lies not just in the physical remnants they left behind, but in the deeper understanding of how civilizations grow, adapt, and ultimately fall. The Anasazi's story is far from over. With the advancement of archaeological technology and the growing recognition of the value of oral traditions, new pieces of the puzzle continue to emerge. The mysteries surrounding their civilization are not just about the past. They are a mirror to our own future, urging us to reflect on our own place in the world and our relationship with the land we inhabit. Final reflections. A civilization we must remember. The Anasazi's legacy is a timeless one, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, to the profound connection between people and the earth, and to the enduring mysteries of history. While we may never fully uncover all the answers about their rise and fall, their story remains a powerful reminder that civilizations, no matter how advanced, are vulnerable. Their story also urges us to ask important questions about our own future. What lessons can we learn from the Anasazi? How can we ensure that we, too, live in harmony with the earth and leave a legacy that will endure through the ages? As we continue to study the Anasazi and honor their achievements, let us do so with a sense of humility and respect for those who came before us. The ruins they left behind are not just stones and rubble. They are fragments of a story of human triumph, human folly, and the indelible connection between us and the world we inhabit. In the end, the Anasazi may have left their physical homes, but their legacy remains in the artifacts, stories, and wisdom they passed down. It is a legacy that continues to speak to us, inspiring us to seek deeper connections with nature, with each other, and with the mysteries of the world that remain waiting to be uncovered. The Anasazi's influence on modern exploration and archaeology. As modern-day archaeologists continue to explore and understand the Anasazi's complex culture, we are reminded of how far we've come in the field of archaeology and how much there is still to learn. The Anasazi, despite their mysterious disappearance, have influenced contemporary archaeological methodologies and the way we explore ancient ruins. One of the most impactful tools in recent Anasazi studies has been remote sensing technology. With advancements such as LiDAR, light detection, and ranging, researchers can scan large areas for hidden structures that were once obscured by vegetation and terrain. This non-invasive technology has allowed scientists to uncover previously undetected pueblos, kivas, and other Anasazi architectural wonders, providing more insight into their daily lives and the structure of their society. Additionally, the study of Anasazi pottery and artifacts has become more sophisticated, with modern chemical analysis revealing trade routes and interactions with distant civilizations. The intricate designs on pottery, often depicting animals, geometric shapes, and human figures, offer clues to Anasazi beliefs, mythology, and social organization. These discoveries are crucial not only for understanding the Anasazi, but for preserving the rich cultural heritage of indigenous peoples that continue to thrive in the Southwest today. The Anasazi's influence also extends to the spiritual and philosophical realms, as their reverence for nature and the cosmos is seen in modern environmental movements and discussions about sustainable living. In a world increasingly concerned with ecological crises and climate change, the Anasazi's approach to resource management and their respect for the natural environment offer a model for a more balanced and mindful future. Continuing the Anasazi's legacy. The importance of preservation. As we uncover more about the Anasazi's life and legacy, it's important that we honor and preserve the sites and artifacts left behind. The Anasazi's ruins are not just remnants of a lost civilization. They are living monuments to human ingenuity, creativity, and resilience. Today, archaeologists, historians, and conservationists are working tirelessly to protect these ancient sites, ensuring that future generations can continue to study and learn from them. One of the key challenges faced by modern-day preservationists is the impact of climate change. Rising temperatures and increased erosion threaten the integrity of ancient structures like the cliff dwellings in Mesa Verde and Chaco Canyon. As desertification and weather patterns continue to shift, the preservation of these sites becomes more critical than ever. It is a reminder that the lessons of the Anasazi are not just historical. They are deeply connected to the environmental issues we face today. In addition to physical preservation, it is vital that we continue to support the cultural preservation of the Pueblo tribes. These tribes, including the Hopi, Zuni, Taos, and others, are the modern descendants of the Anasazi. They continue to carry forward the traditions, stories, and practices of their ancestors, and their voices are integral in interpreting the Anasazi legacy. Supporting these communities in their efforts to protect their cultural heritage and revitalize their traditions is essential for ensuring that the wisdom of the Anasazi survives. A call for reflection. Learning from the Anasazi. In the story of the Anasazi, there are many lessons for modern society. The Anasazi were a people who understood the importance of cooperation, innovation, and adaptation. They thrived in an unforgiving environment by working together and developing technologies that allowed them to utilize their resources wisely. The abrupt end of their civilization, likely influenced by a combination of environmental changes, resource depletion, and social instability, teaches us the importance of understanding our vulnerabilities and acting proactively to protect what we value. The Anasazi also remind us that human societies are not separate from the earth but part of a greater ecological system. Their respect for the environment, their sustainable farming practices, and their use of natural materials in construction show that it is possible to live in harmony with the earth, rather than exploiting it. As we confront modern-day challenges such as climate change, environmental degradation, and overconsumption, the Anasazi's example is one we must learn from. The enduring mystery, what lies ahead even as we make great strides in uncovering the mysteries of the Anasazi. There is still much we do not know. Their disappearance remains one of the great unsolved mysteries of history. Was it a single event that led to their fall, or was it a gradual decline? Did they migrate to new regions, or did they simply vanish? And what of the hidden knowledge they may have possessed? The answers to these questions may be out of our reach for now, but the search for them continues. The Anasazi civilization will forever be a subject of fascination, drawing new generations of archaeologists, historians,